The very first project in Bamboo was built on an existing bridge in Melbourne and used about 12 tonnes of a different species, not this one, that cantilevered off a steel arch over the river. And the Danceworks company did an aerial performance on the Bamboo. The interesting thing was that after the project, a lot of people came up to me and they said, well, actually, Simon, it was far more interesting watching you building it than it was watching the performance. So really that moment, or those comments, are the origin of the idea of Bambuco. The next 3 years, I suppose, I spend every spare cent, effort, energy that I had trying to convince festival directors that it was conceivable to build a 30-metre tall arch just tied together with cord. And quite a few of them said, well, it looks fantastic, but prove you can do it, because it looks impossible. And that was the general comment. And eventually I had enough letters from them to show support for the idea. Managed to get quite a substantial grant from Arts Victoria, and I turned up with a crew on my parents' farm with a whole container of Moso bamboo and a whole lot of Spectra cord. I'd been at one of these performing arts markets where we built a small thing, and a German woman said in Germany they would understand this idea, they would love this. You must come to Germany. So we turned up in Berlin for attempt number 3 at the Arch, and this time it went so smoothly that it was spooky. But then something very interesting happened. We took about 2 weeks to build this thing over the Spree Canal, and when I came in the morning of the day after we pulled it down, came down more or less in one day, the whole lot. What I saw from the bridge of the canal was this extraordinary absence. Like the place looked different from how it had looked before. And I've since learned it's not just me that was noticing this difference. And I started to realise there that actually the most lasting part of the work that we make is the fact of it not being there anymore. It's the impression that people have in their mind, the memory of the change. If the work is successful, this doesn't always happen, but the change to the place that has occurred by putting an enormous amount of effort into building something quite massive and then just taking it away like that. So this has guided a lot of the work since then.